Hello and welcome all species. This is OWP Wrestling Bomb Shelter Episode 1. Today's subject that we'll be facing is top 5 wrestling conspiracies, but also in this episode we'll be tackling wrestling and news, reviews, and all the other such of international pro wrestling that we've been watching, and just general conversation. I'm here with BLT, that's right, BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato in Liz, and you're with hearing... Yeah, the 12-inch wonder, Drago.
So you can already see how bad this is going when he's already talking lies, straight off the bat, and no, I'm not a sandwich.
He's a sandwich, people.
I'm not, and he's below 12, I'd say maybe 2. Now, how you want to start this off?
I want to start this off with all the news and TV shows that we've been seeing recently, BLT.
Alright, well, there's better not be a recurring gag. Okay, well, why don't we go to the first part over here with AEW, I believe it's, was it Dynamite? Had they actually announced it as Dynamite yet? No? Okay.
I'm not too sure, actually.
Well, it will be airing on TNT, which I don't believe we in Australia have had in God knows how many years. Will be airing on the 2nd of October, which should for us be for the 3rd of October, but do we even have a channel over here to watch AEW, or do we have a stream?
We have Channel 31 with all your favourite Aussie local pro wrestling.
Is that BCW?
I don't know, it's one of them.
Oh, BCW's not too bad.
No, you used to have OCW, but then that was very old. You'd see Mr. Kennedy, Carlito, and that pop out, but that's nowhere near TV deal on TNT, though, that we don't get anyway. But that's the only wrestling we get. Moving on.
Well, are you looking forward to that AEW being on weekly television now?
Well, as long as I can access it, yes.
If not, how are we going to do it, Drake?
Oh, maybe illegal ways.
Illegal ways. Well, speaking of AEW, did you hear about Brandy Rhodes getting death threats?
No, I didn't hear about this.
I'm not sure if it's actually just maybe her performance from the last pay-per-view. What was it? Was it Fight for the Fallen? Maybe it was just because, well, she can't wrestle. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if you actually check on Twitter, this is where I'm a bit disappointed. You actually have Twitter. I don't.
When Cody's dog is more over than Cody's wife, maybe they should just stop there.
Wow.
No, like you think about how many plush toys has Pharaoh. Yeah.
Is it actually on pro wrestling teams right now?
That's why the dog's not getting death threats, because the dog has plushies. That's why. If they gave her a plushie, by all means, you'll see all demeanours change.
Yeah, but then the plushie will be used for different things, though.
Yeah? Oh, I could see that happening, but...
Well, I'd rather not see that happen.
You shouldn't be a life-size plushie.
It's be inflatable.
Alright, what else? What difference? Let's move on to some good stuff. Come on.
Good stuff? Well, I don't know if we've actually ever talked about this. I don't know if you've ever heard this. CM Punk joining AEW.
What, with StarCast or as an actual...
Well, no, it's been confirmed he's going to be for StarCast, but I'm talking more about All Out. The anniversary of All In.
Hasn't he been cracking it to people online recently about it?
I think he's been more just hurting the WWE fanboys, not really the AEW fans. He was just stating pretty much that every time, he would mention that he talks to anyone from AEW.
It all comes full circle, because he was talking about in WWE 13, the game, he was saying something about a revolution, and none other did we see it with Cody spitting it on a mic. So if it's any fuel to the fire, Cody's speaking a revolution.
Well, look, I do actually believe the problem with AEW is that they don't have any, well-known wrestlers. But that could definitely change if they get CM Punk.
They need to get Simon Gotch, what do you reckon?
Simon Gotch, the one from Contra, the one from MLW, the one who used to be in the Vaudevillains with Aiden English, the one who actually shaved a mustache. That Simon Gotch.
Maybe they'll get some ratings.
Out. Moving on, let's get away from AEW. Let's go straight to Impact Wrestling. Did you see who got signed today?
None other than Tennille Dashwood. It's all about me, it's all about cheese.
Are you excited to see her join up now, or...?
Well, at least we're getting an Aussie representing an Impact. I don't think have we ever seen...
Have we?
I don't think so.
Can't recall.
Oh, no, don't.
Who we forget?
We forgot the Purple Wizard. He was a part of Impact for like one match.
Who, JXT?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Okay, well, look, Emma was recently, she was signed with Ring of Honor. I think the last time we saw her, she actually teamed up to join Lifeblood? Is it?
Yeah, period. No, just kidding.
Some sort of fucking blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
blood donors.
I think she saw the writing on the wall that Ring of Honor's women's division was pretty weak. So she's joined,
Do you know who should be in Lifeblood after seeing that Road to All Out episode with Hangman pulling the stitches out of his eyes? I want to see the blood in the mirror.
So you want to see Hangman joining them?
Yeah, Hangman joins Lifeblood.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well,
It'll bring up their ratings, isn't it? Because Ring of Honor, they're not doing any good with ratings.
What was the comment we saw recently in the year 2019 that Impact is doing better than Ring of Honor? That says a lot.
So you know what that means?
No, it doesn't mean
man.
Well, they need the Elite back, yes.
They need BJ Whitmer, Artie Evans. They need the classics.
Wait, where is Artie Evans now? He's in WWE, isn't he?
No. He got fired.
Did he?
So yeah, now he's an actor.
He's an actor. Okay,
Yeah.
but then BJ isn't BJ in AEW?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he is. But let's digress. Let's move on. Let's do this.
Okay, speaking about women in Impact, I believe Tessa's going up for a chance against Sami Callihan. Doesn't the winner become #1 contender for the Impact World Championship?
Tessa's gonna win, and sadly, we're gonna see the rematch from Wrestle Circus. It's not a bad thing. Yeah,
Tessa versus Cage, or
yeah, Tessa versus Cage. We've seen her before in Wrestle Circus.
but that's only if though. Oh, bless you! You're interrupting.
Those are two proper sneezes that made their way to the ring.
Okay, well, do you actually see that Brian Cage still being champion by the time this all happens? Because Michael Elgin's chasing.
If you're gonna go the way that they built Brian Cage, he doesn't fall for no person, and didn't even fall for Michael Elgin, and Michael Elgin has all this New Japan experience.
Yeah, but didn't he
just say now you have Tessa win, because we can all see this happening from a mile away. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the side. Get out of here, Sami Callihan. Tessa's going to go up with her whole staring, then look to the side. Somehow she's going to be in a match with Cage. You're going to have this over gorilla-sized man that's ready to destroy the way that he's been built.
He's been built properly.
He's been built like their version of Brock Lesnar with his spinning F5, whatever.
Yeah, but wasn't that version of Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley?
She's not... In Wrestle Circus, I think she got it done.
Wait, she beat Cage?
I think she beat Cage in Wrestle Circus. I'm not too sure with that.
Don't make me Google this.
I might have to look that up. But
like how you thought Randy Orton was only a 12-time world champion, where he's actually a 13-time champion.
Listen, calm down here. We're talking about Tessa. You want to take it away from the women?
Okay. Taking dinner away from her table, yeah? A little bit of Seth and Dean?
Yeah, she's a competitor against Seth, because if she becomes world champion, she's currently over Seth. But Tessa going for Bound for Glory up against Cage. I hope the best for that match, but I don't want Cage to lose.
Okay.
That's just the person in me saying that. I don't want to... I can see it happening. Tessa's going to win, and it's not going to be a bad thing, but... she's going to drop the belt straight away, because she's going to be picked up by All Elite Wrestling. You can see this from a mile away. They keep mentioning it. And then you're going to have to vacate the belt. And a woman vacated the belt. Then you're going to have these behemoths among men go at it again.
Yeah, but look, you can definitely argue that AEW's tag division is the best division in the world, but their women's, I'll put them, third best in the world?
No, they have a very good women's division.
No, but are you trying to say that AEW's women's division better than WWE?
Oh, no.
Impact?
No way.
Because Impact's women's, their knockout division is pretty spectacular. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Because remember, you got Jordy Ann Gross, you got, what's her name? Hogan? Kieran Hogan? Kira Hogan, yeah. And now you got Emma. Wait, who?
It's Delilah Doom or Delia Doom. They had.
You got Rosemary. You got what's her name? Sue Young as well.
Exactly. You got Jessica Havoc.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she joined up again.
There's a lot of them there. Scarlett used to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, now she's gone.
Now we used to have Disco Inferno part of their women's division. So.
Well, speaking about people who could potentially join, what did you think about Rhino? Technically, or officially leave? What would you say? Officially leaving E for Impact?
I'll just say he's officially returned to Impact Professional Wrestling. And this is the thing with Impact. If they push him to the moon and back, it's going to be good. But Rhino, he should be there just to push the younger talent up.
Pretty well. Well, that's what it should be.
Because it's good. You're going to put him in a program with Michael Elgin. That's all right. Because if he gores him, that's all right. And he's one of the first NWA TNA champions, didn't he? Wasn't he? Or something or other like that?
He was a former NWA TNA world champion.
Exactly right. So having Elgin beat one of the first TNA champions would qualify him, so eventually when he versus Tessa, Michael Elgin, the big strong boy, can take down Tessa.
So you're telling me right now that heavyweight division has Rhino, Michael Elgin, Brian Cage, and Tessa Blanchard.
And if they push Fala Bar right, by all means, we can.
Fala Bar's been nothing without KM.
Oh no, but even Scarlett left him. That's the sad part.
So he's by himself.
He's by himself.
Maybe they can put him in a tag team with Shira. Or if they got nothing else.
I don't know. It's going to be pretty brutal.
Well, I don't know. Look, if you give me more Rascals on television, I'll watch Impact a lot more. But they have been killing it recently with Swan, with Impact, well, Morrison, Mundo, whatever you want to call him. But I think, well, he's left as well, hasn't
he? Who?
Johnny Mundo.
Johnny Mundo.
Johnny Impact.
Johnny Impactor.
Impact.
I think his missus is still a champion there, isn't she?
Oh, Valkyrie. That's right.
She retained out of the Monsters Ball.
That was a fantastic match.
She did. She retained out of it.
Good match. Good match. But now, how about we start talking about Impact? Why don't we go straight to New Japan? What do you think about Jon Moxley?
Jon Moxley, Death Rider. Very fast.
The motorcycle.
A Black Panther.
Well, what do you think so far? He's undefeated right now in this year's G1 Climax. He's beaten, he's beaten Shingo, Ishii, Naito, Cobb, and someone else as well. Taichi, yes. He's beaten all of them. And I've only seen the match with Ishii, and I saw the match with Naito. I thought the match with Naito wasn't too bad, but the match with Ishii, what did you think of that?
The match with Tamahiro Ishii, it was good. It was alright. It was hard hitting. That's something that we would like to see more with Jon Moxley, because it was very before, like you were saying, it was like a prison. It was very hard being held down, being WWE champion,
being the longest reigning United States champion,
and not having to defend that in the United States champion must be in a very big prison.
Being a part of a bigger stable than New Day in the Shield.
I know, and now he gets given the United States Championship, and it's happening again. He's not defending it within the tournament.
Well, he hasn't defended it once, has he? I think he's only had 6 matches. The first one he beat my little Juice Robinson. Then he's undefeated in the G1. So he actually hasn't defended it not once.
Why doesn't he come with Death Rider gloves? But now he just comes through the audience like a Bruiser Brody.
No, but he comes with a young lion, though.
Yeah, he comes with a little young lion. His name's Shooter or Shutter. I'm not too sure, but I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. But do you want to check out the standings? Or?
Yeah, what are the current standings right now? Because to my knowledge, what's this? Will Ospreay's...
I had to turn a page. Did you hear that?
Because what is it? Before you get to that, because right now I believe Okada's also undefeated, which you're going to say in a minute. But then also Ospreay, what do you think about his performance? Right now, Dave Meltzer's creaming over him because now he's the biggest gaijin they've got now in New Japan. That's not Kenny Omega since he's gone straight to AEW, and apparently he's been bringing out these awesome matches. I've only seen the match against Lance Archer, which I thought was pretty good because Archer won.
The Sky Assassin, Will Ospreay, he's very good. He's actually probably the closest British guy that can get to a World Heavyweight Championship status within New Japan that we've seen for a while. We've seen Zack Sabre Jr., on all honesty, slowly get to that level, even had a chance against the belt, but he didn't get it done. If it's anyone to get it done, it's the king of, or is it the king of flying? Or
No,
that's Ricochet, isn't it? I'm not too sure. Is it the future of Flight?
No, I think I'm going to go Ricochet now.
Assassin of the Sky?
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Nando's, yes, the one that likes to eat spicy chicken. But, well, think about it. We live in a world now where Jay White is a former New Japan World Champion. If he can get it done, then I'm assuming Will Ospreay can easily.
If they want to give it to Jay White, they can give it to Will Ospreay. That's easy done.
But then they could give it to Yano
behind, and they want to keep... I get it, he has a bit of Kiwi background to him, but he's also got a person that's the size of a Kiwi truck in Bad Luck Fale next to him.
Yeah, but you tell me in your own words, why isn't Bad Luck Fale the world champion?
He is.
He's a New Japan World Heavyweight Champion.
Not New Japan, in a couple of restaurants for eating.
Okay, let's go on to the standings. What are the standings?
The standings. We'll go for the A blocker.
A block, yes.
A blocker. So we're standing at number 10. We've got Kazuchika Okada.
Nice and undefeated.
That's with 10 points. With 10. Did you hear that, Ty Dillinger? Eat your heart out. Then we move on to Kenta with 8 points, and he lost to Okada. That's what made him lose those 10 points.
So even Kenta's been booked pretty well since he returned.
Kenta's been a machine as well. But then we move on to everything is very evil. He's got 6 points. Then Kota Ibushi, he has got 6 points. Then Tanahashi, Go Ace, his favourite wrestler, BLT's must-to-see. is on 6 as well. Then we've got 2 on 4. And the ones that are on 4, the 2 individuals that have 4 points is none other than Lance Archer. Oh, wow. Lance Archer.
There we go.
And the Sky Assassiner of Spear.
I'm actually
Then
surprised.
we've got 3 people with 2 points. And none other than Sonata, 2. Zack Sabre Jr., 2. And Bad Luck Fale, 2. You look at those standings, and I honestly thought that Will Ospreay would have more points.
Well, yeah, I definitely thought he would have been a lot higher up so far from what the performance he's had this year so far.
As bad as this is to say, it does not surprise me that Fale only has 2 points.
Wait, sorry, who else did you say is also on 2 points right now?
Sonata, Zack Sabre, and Fale. Like,
all right. That's a bit upsetting.
Yeah, come on, like those points region, you're going to put Sonata and Zack Sabre in the same point region as a Rogue General.
Yeah, but then look how many
just
people,
look at the
people are
character.
in
I'm
there,
not
though.
saying that he's bad or anything. Just look at the character of the Rogue General. Last time he was just stuff in the G1. Fair enough, he has those points. But you're having Zack Sabre and Sonata on those 2
They
points.
should be a lot higher up. But we're still, what are we, like halfway through the whole thing, though, so they could easily get more points.
But anyway, we move on to B Blocker.
B block, yes.
B Blocker with 10 points is none other with Death Rider John Moxley.
With the little young lion, the US champion. Keep going.
Then Tomohiro Ishii with 6 points.
That's very nice. Yep.
Juice Robertson with 6 points.
Very deserving. He's
I
had a
know,
great
it's
year.
a bit of a shock as well, but if he wants to get after the US again, and I'll get bitten. We have Shingo on 4 points.
Very nice.
Then we have Tori Yano on 4 points.
How?
We have Taichi on 4 points.
How?
Naito on 4 points.
How?
Jeff Cobb on 4 points.
How?
Gato on 4 points.
Oh, fair enough, fair
And
enough.
none other than Jay Vita with 4 points.
So you're
He
telling
only
me...
has 2 more points than Bad Luck Fale.
So you're telling me the former
And it's
IWGP
his
World
first
Champion...
ever G1 Climax, isn't it?
What? Wait, he wasn't in it last year,
He
was he?
wasn't in it. And he's only got there with 4 points. You hear me now, JY? BLT's calling you out.
I'm not calling out anyone. You're calling out Bad Luck Fale because he can't breathe. Now. Now. Okay, now, I know, okay, we actually haven't even spoken about WWE today, but today was the actual episode of Raw. Now, quite a bit actually happened, and usually it is such a bother, and it's such a chore to watch Raw, but today actually wasn't bad. It actually opened up today with the 24/7 championship. The video package was pretty, well, it explains how the title itself is a joke, but now we've got a new champion in Mike Kanellis. I was very happy to see that, but then he gave pretty much the belt to Maria, and now the whole story is that since she's pregnant, no one wants to pin her. What's your thoughts on that?
You have Mike Kanellis that apparently got called that he has a vagina now.
Yes, kick him in the vagina. That's, would you say PG?
If it said he wanted to pin a pregnant person, it's our truth.
Okay, but we were talking about this earlier though. Do you know how technically the rule is a champion must defend every month, even though Brock Lesnar was exempt to that rule? Couldn't you just pin Mike Kanellis just once a month?
How about R-Truth breaks into Maria's house?
Oh no.
Mike wakes up and he's wearing a G-string, or a thong,
Oh,
how
no.
the Americans call it. He's trying to stop R-Truth. Maria's tied down because she's actually let Mike get it done.
Oh my! Oh, for the third time.
For the 3rd time.
Yep.
And, yeah, that's the 1, 2, 3. Done with me, and he'll jump out the window.
Look, I've already seen Rockstar spud in his underwear, and I want to see Mike Kanellis in his underwear.
Well, it's going to happen.
Oh, I really
You know
hope
who
it
shouldn't be
doesn't.
wearing underwear? Like, underwear tights. He should be embracing, like, what Kurt Hawkins is doing with his old edgehead pants.
Who?
They should do the old edgehead, but mix it up with action figures with Zack Ryder. He still is rocking the whole triangle look. And
So what? You want to go back as a major brother, as an edgehead?
that's it. Get it done.
Wait, what about when he was in ECW, where he had the half long tight?
Don't even speak of that again.
But
That
speaking
tie
about,
has been that disgusting nowadays.
yeah, but speaking about great attires, what about Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, let's move on.
Moving on. Okay, well, Rey Mysterio was actually a part of a 5-man gauntlet match that was ultimately won by Ricochet. Firstly, did you know that Ricochet apparently was supposed to be a part of last week's Raw reunion, where he was supposed to be in Seth Rollins' position?
Yeah?
Well, apparently that was supposed to be the big rub, but a lot of people took it the wrong way because the OCs were apparently buried.
Because they've all had sexual scandals in the past. That's why Ricochet was meant to be a part of it.
So what, you think that because he had fingers in his bum, he wasn't a part of it, and that he wasn't injured?
No, like, he was meant to be there because he had fingers in his bum.
So you're telling me he is getting a push because he's got fingers in his bum?
Well, you think of it, didn't Triple H do a marriage drive-through when he chloroformed Stephanie or something or other?
Yeah, Vince McMahon says that's good shit.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about the OCs, new tag team champions, they won in a triple threat tag team match with Usos and the Revival being involved.
Now, this disappoints me because it should be the Cologne brothers.
Sorry, you're saying... Oh, okay.
Now, the OC, it's alright for putting them on them now, but it's kind of like Revival were doing a good job with them. They didn't really need the title change as it is, and I really would have liked to see a feud between the OC and the Revival, but I'm very scared for the Revival now. I'm happy for OC, I'm scared for the Revival.
Like, look, I believe this is just compensation for how they were treated last week. But as what you said, Revival was doing such a good job. Why did you take the belts off them for? It's like they're never going to have that time to shine where they're actually the best tag team that WWE has to offer. But then speaking about that, so, imagine this. So you saw at the very end of Raw, I know I'm jumping to the very end, but you saw how it was Cedric Alexander, Roman Reigns, the Usos, for the faces, the good guys. You saw for the bad guys, you saw Samoa Joe, which makes sense, obviously, because of Roman. You see Drew McIntyre, which makes sense because of Cedric, but then it was the OCs. Now, I'm very perplexed by this, because I thought the whole thing was that, the OCs is pretty much with AJ, and AJ's going for Ricochet. But now, you're telling me the Revival wasn't out, but the Revival has been paired with McIntyre and McMahon. But instead, it was the OCs. Do you see the logic in that? Don't you think it was the Revival who should have been out there to, pretty much say, it's because of you guys we lost the title since we never got pinned?
Nothing makes sense in WWE. Whether you go pegging lolly... Oh, wow.
Lollies?
Whether you go peg lollies...
Did you want a lolly?
Logic. You can put that much logic behind the thinking between it. What was Seth with Triple H at the end embracing when Triple H and Seth had a massive program. So fair enough, Ricochet being there because he kisses him on the head and says, well done, welcome to the main roster type of situation. But if we want to go pure logic, it's not going to happen. Roman Reigns is one of the faces. That's always going to stay like that. The heels, it's pretty disappointing that we don't get Drew McIntyre up more further. But with things with making sense with the Raw Tag Team division hasn't made sense for a while. So trying to make sense out of it really hurts other people's heads.
But did you like how they are at least giving a highlight of Cedric Alexander? How he did beat Drew McIntyre, then he got killed by Drew McIntyre, and then he nearly killed himself this week by jumping off the Titantron.
Listen, Cedric Alexander, stop. Like, honestly, you're going to hurt yourself.
So now he's going to be the modern day Jeff Hardy.
Can't they do this to the best kept secret in Buddy Murphy, like on SmackDown? Do the same thing with what they're doing.
Well, let's finish off with Raw, then we'll get on to SmackDown, because I think we should put Buddy Murphy on a milk carton. Even though he was there, what was it, for the town hall meeting?
That's it.
That was his debut.
You've got to have an angry Australian in that town hall meeting. It always has to happen.
Well then, so besides the brawl, we also had a little bit more of Becky Lynch and Natalya. That seems a bit more interesting, especially from the whole Lacey Evans thing. But I don't see why Becky Lynch was always feuding with
I haven't been
Lonzo.
interested in Natalya ever since that Total Divas episode when her and TJ had to spice up their love life.
Oh
I
my
saw
god.
Natalya in such the best attire going around. Like,
What? Wait, did you not like her fighting gimmick?
what?
When she used to fart.
I don't like it.
When Greg Khali and Hornswoggle was there.
Not me. I didn't say that. I'm like,
You didn't see it, but
I'm not
potentially you smelled
acknowledging
it.
it.
Okay, well then we also had a match with Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler where Dolph actually came out with Shawn Michaels' theme and what was it, altered Shawn Michaels' attire, and then straight away he puts another dig of Goldberg, but now he's digging on Shawn Michaels.
I heard that Goldberg's not on talking terms with the WWE.
Because he had a
that's-
shit match.
So if that's very true, I would love to see Shawn Michaels up against Dolph Ziggler. That will be very good. And then we want to talk about what happened after it, when Seth
Brock.
Rollins finally got what he deserved. I felt
He didn't deserve it.
Yes, he did. I felt no sympathy for a gentleman like Seth Rollins in that situation.
Why?
You want to say that Brock Lesnar is a wannabe Seth Rollins from the last week? See you later, mate. You're going to cop steel chariots to the point where you cough out blood. Where was Roman? He was just standing there in the distance. He didn't even help him in the backstage.
No, well, he got attacked, though.
I don't care.
That was supposed to be the excuse to why he never helped.
He can fight 10 people at one time. But when his brother is in a danger, one person can stop that man.
But have you also heard of the rumors going around there? Because apparently they wanted Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. But because Roman's getting a good reaction, they might actually have Roman against Brock.
Again.
It's either that or potentially The Rock versus Brock. How's that sound for you? Or what if all three in a triple threat match for the Universal?
You know what I'll do? I'll go backstage, I'll be like, Vince, come here, I'll tell you a secret. And right when he leans his ear closer, I'll spit in it.
I'll actually thought you were going to say spoof, but alright. Now, speaking about Dolph Ziggler, I have a question for you. Should it have been him?
Of course it should have been him.
Say that. Okay, so do you think that he should be the world champion or not, Kofi Kingston?
Oh, well, Kofi... Dolph Ziggler as a world champion now? No. You know what should have been him? Up against Ricochet taking that United States instead of AJ. And then having Seth up against AJ in the whole heel situation instead of Baron Corbin's. That's what should have happened. So it should have been him as the United States champion.
Well, moving on from Raw, which again I thought was a fantastic episode. So I think the only thing that there are a couple of things that are announced for SmackDown, but how are you enjoying the Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston feud?
I'm enjoying it, but Kofi's going over.
He better, look, maybe because of how the story is going about the whole stupid, it looks like Kofi's going to win, but Randy would be more deserving right now. Kofi's getting a bit stable right now. He had to even put the rude finger up to get over.
Because that's ghetto language nowadays.
Are you being racist now?
No, it's getting to a younger audience like the Ricochet. So having that finger up is a bit of attitude. Ooh. A bit of rebellious attitude within the New Day when they're full of power of positivity. They're teenagers. That's
instead of them giving away pancakes, they're going to be giving the finger.
Yeah, they're going to be giving away fingers. Come on, Ricochet.
Now, we were talking about Dolph Ziggler just before, but it should have been him. Shelton Benjamin, who's the SmackDown wrestler, what is he thinking?
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what he's thinking.
And what is he thinking?
Well, why isn't he got a WWE title shot?
I was thinking, does he miss Charlie Haas?
What's really going on with the hand nowadays that Mae Young produced?
Does he miss his old theme song? Why does he have this current garbage?
Does he have hair?
Can he grow hair?
Is Vince really that nice of a bloke?
Alright, I think we're straying a lot.
I know what he's thinking. How to access the video where Ricochet becomes the one and only.
Alright, so with maybe 2 or 3. Okay, now. Alright. Besides that, another interesting thing that has been happening is the feud now with Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. We saw more of a tease on the Evolve, 10th anniversary special?
Yep.
Now, it's the stipulations. Now, we're not going to go through all of NXT, but as of right now, Adam Cole, the heel, has picked a normal stip. Johnny Gargano, as the face, has picked, a straight fight and no disqualification, something or rather.
Something where I can hit you with weapons.
Yes. Now, I'm already conflicted. Why has... Okay, you can say Gargano's picked that because he's desperate, but that favors
Johnny
Adam
Gargano
Cole.
has picked that because he can't stand that Adam Cole walked into his father's restaurant, a pizza joint, and put a photo of Adam Cole on the wall. And he can't stand that he belted, he heard his wrestling school said none of them can become an NXT champion. So he's like, I want Extreme Rules. And the way Adam Cole picks a one-on-one, maybe he needs the ref tactics to get him over. That's the only logic I can think between them. Otherwise, you're looking at it from a bird's eye and you're like, well, why?
But yeah, you're saying stand. Do you know what helps you to stand? A crutch. You actually have the prediction that you somehow believe that William Regal is going to have a triple threat match, which I say makes no sense. You're saying that, what's his name, Tommaso Ciampa will make his return. making it into a triple threat match. But now, if you use logic, if Cole wins one, if Gargano wins one, and then Ciampa wins one, then it's still a draw.
No, because this is the thing. That's the third step. If they win, if they don't win, they lose the belt. They both have like that draw situation, so they both lose, but Tommaso walks out with the belt.
Or are you just overbooking it?
I'm not overbooking it.
You are, like your moves.
Nah, not me. What if Tommaso comes back for the North American?
Okay, first of all, do you think Velveteen's going to even have the belt for that long?
Velveteen Dream might be called up after Survivor Series, it seems. Because once they distinctify the brands, it's going to be pretty good.
Alright, so I think that's all we have for the news.
No, there's something else with the news. We've got to make sure that everyone's still up to date, that Gino Gambino, yes, Mr. Juicy, is still shit.
Well, thank you for that update, Drag. What else you got for us?
Okay, now we're going to move on to something that's, I think, in your line of work.
Okay, here we go. What is it?
What's Chucky T's tweet of the week?
Chucky T. See, so you asked me now, where I'm not even fully prepared for this. Now, in the meantime, while I search this up, do you have a word from our sponsors today?
We do. We have Jeff Jarrett's car wash. He wants to say something. Jeff Jarrett, do you have something to say? Yeah, that's JEFF JARRETT. We're gonna make your car very clean at the CARWASH. That's the car wash. Whose car wash? That's right. JEFF JARRETT.
Thank you, Jeff. Yep, I don't want you to touch my car.
No,
all right. Now, you bring up Chucky T's tweet of the week, and we got some great ones. I think we got an honorable mention over here. If you work long and hard enough, maybe you too can one day have your favorite wrestler call you fat on a podcast. I thought that was very appropriate for today's one.
Yes.
But I'm just going to go on to, just a classic Chucky T one. Never liked a single picture of me ever. I think we all feel the same as you, Chucky.
It's exactly the same. I look in the mirror and I'm like, who's this sexy behemoth?
Who's balding? Now, moving on.
Good stuff.
What else you got, John?
Alright, we move on to a very important segment before we head to the top fives, what everyone's been waiting for, the top 5 wrestling conspiracies. We head to Revitalize. Revitalize is a little thing that we like to put in the wrestling bomb shelter. Is where we take a wrestling character from backstage now because he doesn't really get much use.
Or from catering.
Gets much use, yeah, just chloroform him from catering and take him straight into a van to book him.
Okay, that's getting a bit dark.
In this one, it's none other than the guy that likes to party in No Way Jose.
Alright, so you're talking about how we would resurrect their career.
We'll do this in a nice way. You give 5 things to put him back into where you think relevancy would take him, and I will give 5 points. Now, Mr. BLT, fire away with 5 things that you reckon could get No Way Jose over.
I think already thinking of 5 is a bit too much to get him over.
Oh, there's 5 in there. Like, you can be like a tire change or a haircut. That counts as like, see, that's 2 there.
Well, technically he's already had both, hasn't he? His hair went straight from black to green.
You get describe if you're going to give her a character change, what type of haircut. So, like, that type of 5 things.
Okay, well, how about we make it 5 combined with us? Because 10 things to get him over, then that's a wee bit too much.
I was saying to you before, what if they gave him a sexy boy Jose gimmick?
A sexy boy. Okay, so are we talking about a Tyler Breeze thing here?
No, like
Shawn Michaels.
I want him to be like a rip-off of Chavo Guerrero. Where, how you had Chavo's music, ooh, Chavo, but instead it's going to be like, ooh, Jose.
With the whole dun, dun, dun.
And then the Fiesta dance, and he comes out with the whole people.
So, okay, would you let him have a mustache then, for his look?
Oh, no mustache.
Why?
No mustache.
It's working for Bobby Roode.
Do you reckon he has to wear a bandana and shorts or something? Maybe go on one knee?
Wait, what about turn him into Ricardo then?
No, not Ricardo, because not many people would know that unless they actually know of the meme, yes.
Alright, so you got your first one then as a sexy boy gimmick.
I reckon that would work. What other gimmick do you reckon?
Wait, as a face or a heel though?
Any way would work.
Any way would work. Okay. Well, what about actually having him Instead, with Shane McMahon as one of his little hooligans. His little,
What, give him a bit of the shape of the head? What, a character like a lawyer, like, he's being serious. He wants to be given a try. Old Dean Ambrose attire with singlet and jeans.
Oh, I'm not going full wife beater. What if you actually put him in a suit with a shirt, like a little bit of a Baron Corbin, and just turn him into a heel like that? He could be one of, Shane McMahon's little goons, where every time Shane runs his mouth and he has to run, there's a wrestler there to always try to save him. And there's no way Jose, and Jose can just say no way, and then he gets belted. So Shane McMahon looks like $1 million. I think that would be actually one of my reasons to get him over. Well, or just put him on television.
So that's two things.
Yes.
We can either turn him into a sexy boy that wears a bandana.
Yes. Or a sexy Baron Corbin.
So far,
because that's what the women like.
it's a lot of sexy way Jose's.
So are we trying to say something?
I think those green dreadlocks were nice, but now he's gone back to the Afro, is it?
Oh no, shit, he's got green hair. Hey, he's supposed to get over green hair. He's not Jeff Hardy.
Bum, 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 bum.
Alright, what's no way we can get him over then?
Or completely drop the dancing with the size that he is now.
Mm-hmm.
Team him up with the Colognes and have him as a Colombian type stable.
And then tell me, the way they'll get heat is from if they had a flag.
The Tropical Trio.
The Tropical Trio.
That would get over.
You might as well turn him into a palm tree. That is yuck.
What you gonna do?
Don't tell me.
Comes to you.
Let me ask you a question, because I don't think it's been done before. Do they also give out pamphlets and brochures of how beautiful their home country is? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, they come out with tropical fruits.
With fruits? Wait, the actual hat?
In my country. Number 4, what do you reckon?
I don't know, I'm already stuck. It's No Way Jose. You picked the hard one.
No, we can. You can put him in a tag team.
With who?
Like the Odd Couple. You know how the whole R-Truth and Goldust and Booker T and Goldust.
Alright, like on the main roster or back to NXT?
No. I'm still main roster, but EC3
No.
is what I do.
Not EC3.
Because he goes up to him and he's like, oh, I don't like the party. And he's like, yeah, just relax. And he gets along with one of the Tango girls, and he finds out the Tango girls are part of No Way Jose's crew, and he finds out that if he doesn't do something good by like Paul Heyman, if they make it more reality type shit, you have EC3 be like, oh, I need to get relevant, otherwise I'm going to be let go. And he teams up with No Way Jose. They make a tag team. They get the Raw Tag Team Gold of OC. There you go. That's No Way Jose and EC3.
Wait, did you say OC? OC as in original club?
Yes.
Only club?
Yes.
Official club?
Yes.
Okay, I can actually only see that because EC3...
Oriental Club.
Oh, here we go. I can already just see that because he already carries around that little red drinking cup. So probably he did get with one of... Wow, I was going to say the Rosebuds. Does No Way Jose have a name for his little orgy group or no?
It's the Tango line, isn't it?
His Tango line, okay. So you're telling me is that EC3 parties with them, then he actually joins up as a
Do you
tag
reckon
team.
they all do the Tango line naked after the show?
What's the fifth thing? What's the fifth idea to get No Way Jose over besides firing him?
The fifth one?
Yes.
Brand new, like, a brand new look.
Put a
tag
mask
team.
on.
No, tag team.
Again, tag team. Okay, yeah.
Brand new look for the both of them.
Mm-hmm.
As you, like, matching attire.
Mm-hmm.
You can still give them the same names. Jose, probably Jose something else. And two of a powerhouse of a tag team of Mojo Rawley and Jose. So Jose and Rawley, and they just destroy stuff.
But what if...
And they're both shaved heads, and they're both just, like, short hair, like what Mojo
So a
has
poor
now.
man's AOP.
No, like, they can have a legit stuff going on with them. We're sick of being in a corner. He's like, I had to put paint on my face.
And stare in a mirror. Wait. In saying that, why don't you add a couple of more
I had to dance.
Wait, why don't you add a couple of other members? Don't think I'm trying to say social outcast, but maybe a little bit of Heath Slater. And their whole mission in life is to chase for the 24/7 title.
Like a tactical squad after him.
Yeah, so they take it full serious. They had the full camo on, had the little
They come
eye
out
makeup
in the-
underneath.
come out of the black van. All four of them jump out.
They abduct our truth. Just to take. Wait, they abduct and then
No,
leave the belt.
they duck the former champions in time to the chair like an interview type of thing.
Well, to interrogate. Where's the belt?
Where did you get pinned? I got pinned in my hotel room.
Well, that would actually work.
It would work,
Wait,
but
an A squad, like an A team, just for the 24/7 title to give it more prestige.
dun, 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 dun. The E team.
The E team, geez, the 24/7 team. Oh no. The E. Wait, why the E team? Because WWE.
Yeah. Or EA Sports.
Oh, it's in the belt.
EA Sports. That's double J. The double JE. No, F. All right.
Wait.
So those are the 5 things to get him over. Let's run them over. We've got the sexy boy,
Yes.
No Way Jose. Then we've got the corporate sexy boy that works with Shane Jose.
The Baron Corbin, yes.
Then
yes.
we've got him in a tag team with EC3. Then we've got him in a tag team with Mojo.
I say stable.
Rollets.
In a stable
And
as
then,
the A team.
then the stable of the A-teammates.
Oh, didn't we have another one?
We did have another one.
Or did you already forget it?
I maybe forgot it. But those are solid. Those are 6. So we went out of our way to put 6.
I would say the A team won by a mile.
Oops. No, dropped.
A
But now,
team. A team.
A-team, yeah, we can add that in. Now, well, people have been waiting for the top 5 wrestling conspiracies. Get your foil caps on, people. This is some crazy stuff that we're telling you, and when we get more into it, maybe we'll make you a believer. Maybe you're already a believer, but you're just joining us. Maybe you're not the wrestling, but you just come on my house. So let's start off with none other than the first one out of the top 5 wrestling conspiracies, and that's none other than Paul Levesque, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, John Paul Levesque, when he was a Blue Blood, sold his soul to the devil to get where he is now. Now this gives me the goosebumps because there's a lot of number 15s.
Oh
There's a lot of stuff like that within this. You think of it. Let's top 5 the reason why that number 1 should be there. So the top 5 reason of why Triple H sold his soul. Look, he's married to Stephanie and he's running a company. That's the top 5 out of a 1. See what I'm trying to do here?
So are you trying to firstly already say that he went out of his way to get with Stephanie?
You don't think, yeah, after the whole thing when you got with the King of the Ring, not happening.
But it was still... This happened in 99 though, when he was still dating China, when he apparently got with Stephanie though.
No, but
King of the Ring was years before
you
that.
think that with the wrestlers and those dark characters that they had back in the day,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have played with dark arts or something. You don't think he would have mucked around with a Ouija board and tried to sell his soul?
He didn't even drink a bottle of alcohol. You're trying to say he sold his soul to the devil?
You can't look at the key factors. He's
He's
got 3 daughters.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what, that's his curse for selling his soul?
No, it's not that. Then, all hail the king. There's symbolism there.
But he's asking for us to hail him, not him to say hail Satan.
He puts his hand up in the Satanist motion.
That's not even the rock on though. It's
And-
the wolf.
The X, as you know,
To suck
as
his
we all
penis.
know.
Yes, I know.
as we watched with Bible Flock Box.
Oh, for fun.
Ages ago.
Another plug for another
Remember?
YouTube channel.
Remember how the X meant a demonic symbol?
But if you tell CM Punk that, he'll say it's his sobriety.
Yeah, but some say sobriety, but they didn't mean in sobriety. They meant rebellious.
And
You
technically-
look at the thing is, how did his life go on such an uphill after such a punishment of the whole backstage hug?
Alright, well, so far you've just mentioned Stephanie as one. How else could this be plausible?
It's okay. Now we look at this. We break it down.
Yeah, break it down, continue on, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yes, a DX
Yes,
pun.
he has 3 daughters, and some people, when they go sell their soul, they'll be like, alright, I'll offer my newborn. Or something.
Oh my
Shit
god.
like that. Yeah, he's got 3 daughters, Shane's got 3 sons. And you're like, yeah, but genetics, they can't do much about it. Okay,
Yes.
hear me out.
I am.
Now.
Continue.
There are 6 within the family.
Oh, for fuck. Okay.
Yeah? Vince, Shane, Steph, yeah? Partners, Linda, Shane's wife, Triple H. That's 6. right there within the McMahons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they had three children each out of the McMahon family. What does that make? That makes a 6.
Yeah, that's only 2 sixes. What's the third 6 though?
We don't know.
What do you mean we don't know?
What happens when there becomes a third 6?
Then you're saying that's. Then you're saying that's the clarification that he did Sally Solomon.
As if, like, you see multiple pictures where he's covering up half of his eye.
No, I haven't seen
He has
one.
devil symbolism when he comes out in his WrestleMania gear.
What, the skull?
With the skull
And a sledgehammer.
saying, and he does like the whole possessive character. He's the good corporate businessman, but he has the cerebral assassin living within him. You can't see that happening.
No, I can't.
So you're saying Triple H selling his soul should be wiped off the wrestling conspiracy, and it's only a conspiracy.
It does make sense though, because he is in a very high power position because he is in NXT. So yeah, I'll give you that.
You'll give me that?
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Could this be legitimate? Is it legitimate? Or is it Okay, we'll put it in 2 categories. Is it legitimate or is it a waste of time?
Potential legitimate, but it's already a waste of my time. And I haven't even gone through the other 4 with you yet that you've already brought up on your own intentions to try to blow my head today. Blow my mind.
Well, the Triple H selling his soul, if you've got any more evidence that you want to add in here to try to turn the #1 Triple H fan in BLT around, add it in the comments below, because the next one that we're moving on to is a very popular place, because as of recent it's become a very popular place, but we wonder, is Brock from Area 51?
Okay, you've already said that it's a popular one, but why is this the first time I've ever heard of this?
No,
before?
I'm saying the place of recent.
Oh, yes. Well, yes, Area 51.
Exactly.
Yes, it's become a meme now where people want to storm the area. But okay, so why do you think that Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, not the alien or the extraterrestrial
The reigning,
incarnate,
defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, is he from Area 51?
I'll give you that because you said the Universal Championship, which means there's extra life out there. I'll give you that because you're an idiot. Alright, but why other reason besides his music going bum? So why else?
Because it sounds like a spaceship. So, and just look at him. He doesn't know how to hold back. He's an uncaged beast.
Yeah, that means he's untamed, not an alien.
So he's not a human, he's a beast.
Yeah, that's an animal.
Where's his children photos? Where's his birth certificate?
Okay, we're not going into the whole Barack Obama and where the birth certificate is, and his child. You know what I showed you
Yeah, but
recently?
then you look at it. Brock. You take away the B, it's Rock.
Yeah, as in Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Go on.
And then Lesnar.
Yeah, Lesnar, which I do like the first 3 letters.
Loch Ness Monster?
Where's the Les in Loch Ness?
Or Lesnar sounds like lizard. It's like a rock. It sounds like lizard. So it's not Brock Lesnar, it's Rock Lizard. Rock Lizard.
How can you go, he's an animal, he's a reptile?
No, like, that's maybe his true name.
You should have said he was a lizard person then.
Because he looks like Kip Chop. To Pokemon is.
Wait, which one? What Pokemon?
Kip Chop or
Wait, who?
the one that Manchop? The
Machop.
The one that carries the rocks.
That carries the rocks?
Because he carries the company and the universe.
Oh.
What do you reckon? Is this legitimate or a waste of time?
Okay, well, he does look like a bit of an extraterrestrial. He is the Universal Champion. What was the whole symbolism of Paul Heyman? What did you say he likens?
Because Paul Heyman's like a man in black.
A Jewish man in black.
Yeah, he's like guarding his alien. And he goes in and he's like, no, stop. Like he wants to wipe out their memories. Because he goes out there, he doesn't talk about what happens. He just tells them he's the reigning, defending Universal Champion of all time.
Yeah, but what would he showcase an alien for? He'd rather hide it away in Area 51.
Yeah, exactly. Why hasn't he been on Raw?
Who's on Raw today?
Yeah, but he comes to pay-per-views here and there. And you don't see alien sightings. You just saw one tonight.
On WWE pay-per-view.
He's extraterrestrial. Is it legitimate or a waste of time?
It's a waste of time. What's the next one? But there could be a little bit into it. What's the next one?
If you got any more things on Brock, any more evidence Peg that below comment. Now the third one. So we're halfway through.
Yes.
Halfway through the top 5 wrestling conspiracies.
Thank Christ. Go on.
Number 3 is Daniel Bryan is a devil character.
Is he a devil worshipper?
Not Bryan Danielson, but Daniel Bryan is a devil character. Hear me out, because he teamed up with the Big Red Machine.
Who's supposed to
Devil's
be
favorite
Satan's
demon.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He symbolizes himself as a goat.
The greatest wrestler of all time. Yes, and then yes, he had his long beard, which symbolized a goat. Yes.
Now he teams up with a guy in Rowan that he's brainwashed. Yeah. So supposedly.
Formerly brainwashed. Now he's
Yeah.
into heavy metal music. Yes.
But is that symbolism? Like he's brainwashed him into listening to heavy metal music that brings on a bad name.
Oh my god.
No, you see where this is going.
Yeah, but then you
Maybe-
can say Alistair Black's a devil worshiper.
Maybe he's trying to brainwash the people, yeah, type of thing. Is that a devil character? Just look at the factors. Not into too much like, oh yeah, he had a whole comeback story and he did this and did that. Just think of it. Honestly.
Okay, I am thinking of it because technically you could say that him as a goat, every time he goes for a flying headbutt, he's sacrificing a goat. You could say that like as an offering to the devil. You
Did
could
he
say that.
hits people?
Then
with
you
the
can.
crossface?
There are a lot of people do say heavy metal music is devil music.
How many
As
kicks?
your auntie says quite a lot.
How many kicks does he do? Is it 6?
Well, I'm never actually counted how many kicks he does. Everyone just says yes, not kick.
Exactly. He's got people chanting as well. What's yes backwards? C. C.
You've already made 2 references to Alberto Alpatron today. I'm not very happy with this. Okay, out of all the other 3 I've heard so far, I can actually give props. This is probably the most likely one to be true.
If you've got more evidence, slam it in the bottom. Is it legitimate or is it a waste of time?
Because then again, he got with Brie Bella, so yeah, I'll say the devil worshipper. Alright, what's the 4th one?
This one would send chills down your spine.
Okay.
All Elite Wrestling. Recently on TNT television, now we're saying All Elite Wrestling, AEW, is a part of the Illuminati.
Alright, I do like my conspiracy theories, and one of my favorites is the Illuminati, so by all means, please tell me why.
They want to stick to big 4 pay-per-views. What else has 4? 4 horsemen.
That's more of the apocalypse. Okay, you go on, yeah.
The devil says they'll embrace everyone. I've got a transgender person. I know it's bad to say.
That's really bad to say.
I know it's really bad to say. Like I don't really mind the whole situation, but you know, the Illuminati wants to bring all welcomes, no religion.
Well, it's supposed to be a new world order.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got 4 people of the elite in there. 5 people of the elite.
Wait. Omega, Bucks, no, there's only 4 of the elite in there.
Hangman.
Wait, Hangman, Omega, and the Bucks. Oh, sorry, Cody, that's
Exactly.
5. Yeah.
5 of the elite.
5 out of the 6 of the
Tony
elite, yes.
Khan, who's a mysteriously a lot of cash.
Oh, I don't think it's mysterious.
that
He
has
just
come in.
silver spoon from his old
What
man.
does Khan mean?
Oh no, what
If
does
you break
Khan
it
mean?
down,
What does Khan mean? Go.
I think it means monster.
Alright, you mentioned this conspiracy theory before. What were you saying about them having a revolution?
Exactly. Maybe they want a revolution. Revolution. Bible. New revolution. Something's happening.
That's revelation.
Revelations. Yes.
It seems like you're stretching a lot in this one here.
One-winged eagle.
Yeah, one. What does one symbolize?
Young Bucks with the raining cash when they come out.
Oh shit, that's actually some good shit. Okay, go on. You could say Hangman Page with the horses also.
Exactly.
Is one of the 4
They have
horsemen.
4 big pay-per-views. 4 horsemen.
And Hangman Page
They're
is
on
going for the
T-
world title.
They want world domination. They want to destroy stuff. They're on TNT and they're called Dynamite.
So,
See, now the chills are running down BLT's back. Bacon,
Well-
lettuce, tomato.
look, besides the fact that you're making me hungry for a nicely toasted sandwich, yeah. All right, I'll give you this one as well. I'll give you that one. I'll say it's believable.
You're saying it's legitimate?
Yeah, it can be legitimate. Yeah, just if I see more Illuminati stuff, like maybe covering the eye. You know, maybe I'll actually get into it a bit more. But yeah,
Yeah, because half of the eye is covered on Dustin Rhodes. And
it's not covered, it's painted.
It's called natural.
Yeah, and what's natural supposed to symbolize?
Exactly right.
You're an idiot.
Alright, if you've got more evidence that AEW is a part of the Illuminati, you know what to do, smash it down. That was a number 4 in the top 5. Now, we are up to the 5th one. The top 5, number 5 wrestling conspiracy, Dixie Carter is a lizard. Alright.
First of all, besides the fact that you had Oprah Winfrey on YouTube, where there's clips of her transformation, and Dixie Carter's got a little bit of a lazy eye. Where else does she showcase that she's a lizard?
She was in a ring a lot. The ring has a lot of lights. They need lights to stay warm.
Because, okay, so you're saying that because she was in a brightly lit up environment where lizards live in because they're cold-blooded, they needed the warmth, you're saying that's why she was on TV a lot.
Yeah, but they live outside and she had her own Dixieland.
Yeah, but she had a Dixieland stable on television.
Yeah, but she was bets with Rana.
Wait, what?
She was with Rana?
He's a reptile!
But lizards and rhinos stay together, don't they?
There was more with
EC3. Lizards and rhinos stay the same.
I don't know. I don't watch Animal Planet. The whole thing that when she was on television, she had the storyline with, you know, is she getting smashed by AJ Styles? Then she had her nephew in EC3. They had a little butler boy in Drake Maverick, and they had Tyrus who was just there for the muscle, but now he's sexually assaulting women on Fox News.
Exactly, he was a dinosaur. What's she? A lizard.
So you think that her and Brodus... Are you saying Brodus
Okay, no, I'm not trying to be an animal, but lizard has 6 letters. Carter has 6 letters.
Uh-huh.
She wrinkled.
Like a lizard. So you're telling me that anyone who gets old enough to have wrinkles could potentially be a lizard? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
We're talking about Dixie Carter and if she's a lizard.
Yeah, but okay, but it says that only the royal family are lizard people.
She... You know what? Is it legitimate or is it a waste of time? What do you reckon?
Look, no, I'm saying no on that one. Definitely no on that one.
Okay, it's a waste of time for that one.
She's not a lizard, but
if you've got any evidence that Dixie Carter is a lizard,
it'd be Vince McMahon. It'd be Vince because he's always in the lights.
Alright, well listen, that's top 5 wrestling conspiracies, all done. That's the first episode of OWP Wrestling Bomb Shelter. That's all done. What do you reckon, Les? What did you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was a great episode. I laughed a lot about Dixie Carter who wants to be on the lights to keep herself warm. That was some good quality shit. It was a good debut. Do you have anything else to say before we head off?
Alright, Jonathan Coachman, take us away.